Hello and welcome to Boxes of Comics. This week I decided that I was going to show off a stack of comic books that I am currently working on collecting. These are all ones that I haven't read. All the ones that I have read are currently in my comic box, but these are the ones that I've not read and I kind of wanted to show them off. Right now I'm just focusing on Jim Lee X-Men from the 90s, but I've also got some other books here too from other collections that I am going through. So without further ado, they're all in order too, from like least number to greatest number. So I'm going to show them off. Que pasa?
Telling you dinner friend.
Oh, thanks. Oh yeah. Now, without further ado, we have X-Men. You can see March. That issue 86. X-Men Magneto Wars 87. X-Men 85. It's pretty cool. And I'm really enjoying this X-Men run right now. I was kind of curious to see like which X-Men run to get. A lot of people said that the 90s run was very fun. So here's issue 89. Back from the Dead. Who is it? Put that to the side. X-Men 93, so a little bit of a jump here because I already have the other ones done. So there's 93. And then a bit of a jump here of 9 issues to number 102. And what I've really noticed is that throughout this 90s run is that the art changes too. It's not hand-drawn anymore once you start getting into the later issues. Here's 104. They become computer generated. That's pretty cool. And it reminds me of like artwork from Ultimate Spider-Man, like that same type of characterization. 110. $111. And I chose X-Men, or I chose Web of Spider-Man, which was already there. I did a review on that. Fantastic Four, which I've talked about, pretty fun. X-Men, because I think they're all fun there. So I just chose, here's 112. I just chose runs that I thought was fun, short, fun runs. But that's all of the X-Men that I have for my LCS that I still have to read. I picked them up a few days ago, I think almost a week now. So those, once again, is the 90s X-Men run. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest you do. It seems fun. It seems very entertaining. But that's 90s X-Men. Another run that I'm working on, and I have no other issues of, is the original run of DC Suicide Squad. So I will show you that. We have issue number 2. I chose Suicide Squad because, yes, they just had the brand new movie come out, but they just seem so interesting and like really have a chance to be some of DC's best work. So there's Suicide Squad, issue number 4. And these, if you remember, are in another video. This one is Suicide Squad Mission to Moscow. That's pretty cool because now you got the Penguin, you got Deadshot, Bronze Tiger, Enchantress, which was in the first Suicide Squad movie. Then you have Rick Flag, and then the Russians. This looks like Deadshot's going after the Enchantress. Issue number 6. Bronze Tiger looks like he might be fighting some more Soviets here. Issue number 7. But yeah, Suicide Squad had just always appealed to me a bit more than like other DC characters. So I would get a Superman run, Batman run, and then I chose Suicide Squad. I don't think they get a lot of love. So, and it's a very short run. It's only 60 issues, but I'm going to get all of the books, not just the original run. There's number 8. Number 9, they're in the jungle now. From Moscow to the jungle. You could tell that a bunch of characters are going in and out on all these covers, so it makes me wonder if they actually die, how violent this first series gets. Amanda Waller taking on Batman. But I'd imagine that they're also all villains. There's no heroes in the Suicide Squad in this first run. But that's all of the Suicide Squad. And now I'm going to show you some artwork that I really liked. So here is Aquaman number 61. Pretty cool. It's a variant cover. I really thought that was cool. Aquaman 63. That's the one that stood out to me right away. Another variant cover. I had my eye on that one for a while, and I found it at a different LCS, not the one that I go to. But I found it. And then I also like this one. It's not as realistic, but I thought that was a cool cover. Couldn't pass that up. So those are all the books. So once again, we have Aquaman, then Suicide Squad. And then we also have X-Men. And I don't have much X-Men left. Only about 20 or 30 more issues, I believe. So not a whole lot. And the Fantastic Four run was a lot shorter than I thought. So I might get some more of that after I'm done collecting DC and everything. I don't know. But yeah, usually I go live on Tuesday nights, and I wasn't sure what to do. And I thought I'd show you all the books that I'm working on. And although they're not the best, I do really enjoy these books. And they're pretty cheap too. I get all mine from $2-3. And so it's really enjoyable, really fun. Channel update wise, I am posting a lot more on Instagram and Twitter. We're about halfway done editing right now on our current video of the worst DC characters ever. I think that'll be fun once we get that posted. And then we also have some new stuff that we're going to work on too. So besides that, really, I've got nothing else. But once again, this X-Men run, if you're interested, is the Jim Lee 1990s run. Then you have Suicide Squad Volume 1, July of 87. So the 80s run of Suicide Squad. And then you have variant covers for Aquaman. That's the run by Clark Santucci and Fajardo Jr. In case you're interested in what these covers are. But yeah, besides that, I have nothing else. I hope you guys have a great night. And I will see you back here on Tuesday with hopefully something new, something that we could get going in weekly. But just wanted to show those off again. And yeah, have a great night.